Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Happy Helloween. Happy Helloween, boy. You know these little bastards don't even trick or treat no more. These little bastards don't even trick or treat no more. I'm sitting outside my house. I got a big old thing because I'm like, okay, you know, everybody done went hard, put extra decorations up all over the place. I'm like, yeah, so these little bastards, they must be coming this year. I'm sitting out there, I got a big old basket of candy. Because everybody talking about, man, candy prices so damn expensive. Well, if you waited till the last minute, you would have got the shit on sale. The shit went back down to a little bit under regular price. So I got some candy when I got off work. Because as per se with Virginia, the weather is just as schizophrenic as all the people. It was cold in the morning, then it was scorching when I got off. Damn near 83 degrees. The white people didn't know how to dress. You saw white people with hoodies on, shorts and flip-flops, or they had on long pants with a tank top. The white people didn't know how to dress. I knew something was up when I saw how the white people was dressed. I'm looking at them like, damn, all the white people they look kind of like in a disaster or something, because they don't know what the hell they got on. Yo, let me tell y'all something. And I don't know if any immigrants ever come past on here. Especially, like, I think it was some African brothers. But I was in the grocery store, man. And these two dudes were so freaking musty. Everywhere they walked, they were leaving body odor smell. There was an episode on Seinfeld, I think it was called the B.O., where he had his car and they went to some restaurant, and then like the the dudes who take your car outside and shit. I forgot the fuck what they call them. But anyway, he got in the car and I guess he left the body odor smell in there. Well, there was two African dudes walking around in the grocery store today when I went after work. And everywhere these dudes went, and it was like they were going in the same path I had to go everywhere. And they were just leaving every aisle they went in, they left this musty body odor smell. And I was like, because I first walked into it, I'm like, what the hell is this smell? And then this other dude, I thought he was a brother, but he looking at me, but then I looked down at his shoes and shit. I said, no wonder he didn't respond to me when I said, do you smell that? And then I looked down at his shoes. I'm like, oh, he's a damn tether. Because he didn't even have on no damn good shoes. So, this Halloween night is busting. We got a lot of things. Some people nightmares are over. Some people nightmares have just started. We saw that, we're going to get into that in a minute after a couple of little stories we're going to touch on first. So we're going to do a little bit of Halloween shit. But, yeah, young Thugga, he's out now. You know? He dead. Boy, did they heat them charges on him, though, so he going to have to be on the, he going to have to be on the street straight and narrow. Because he can't end up like no Tekashi snitch 9. Because they probably will let Tekashi snitch 9 back out. Because, you know, he got the complexion for the protection. And they like to keep niggas like him who cause mayhem. That's why I tell y'all, police and the crime are synonymous as in one. The police work with criminals. Y'all don't really think that, right? Y'all be like, wait, but ain't the police supposed to be the good guys? You would think that, but the criminal prosecution, the attorneys, they know who to keep out and be on the streets, to be in your neighborhood terrorizing y'all. They not gonna let the brother out who they know gonna learn from his lesson. That's the brother they gonna try to keep in jail as long as they can so they can break him. Whereas the dusty, ain't gonna never try to be nothing type of Negro, oh, them Negroes get probation and all types of shit all the time. I remember when I first came to the DMV, it was a nigga running around terrorizing the whole DMV on up to New York. His name was Kofi Orleans. He was a tether. But see, we didn't know that at the time. We just accepted him as a black man. But I knew when I heard that name, I was like, I ain't never heard no nigga named Kofi Orleans. And I'm sitting there, this nigga was committing all types of crime, and it turned out he's a damn Caribbean tether. And he had so many charges. That's what the news tried to bring up on TV. Like, he had all these charges and was a CIA informant. I'm trying to tell y'all, the white supremacists keep these types of dudes around to terrorize your damn neighborhood. You gotta think about when you're dealing with Halloween and all this weird shit. That's why Neely Fuller Jr. says really Halloween shouldn't be for black people. You see how they keep us in orange jumpsuits? Looking like a bunch of pumpkins and chains. That's what they doing with your family. You better thank a union member. You better thank that union member. Your ass. Let's get into this one story. This is my first little. I thought this really good because it is at the closing on Helloween. But I thought this was cool because I like ravens, and this lady, she was talking about how her relationship with ravens, and I guess she gave a little Halloween twist on it. Let's go ahead. I mean, these birds are really smart, man, and apparently. She says their mimicking is much better than that of parrots and stuff, where parrots are more like robotic. An actual raven is actually thinking and talking to you. But let's check them out.
I often hear people talking about stories, usually ghost stories, that involve hearing something in the woods that they can't see and they can't place, and it moves around in the dark. Hi. And the first thing that always comes to my mind is ravens, as Fable's just shown you. All corvid, so crows, rooks, magpies, jays, ravens can imitate, and they imitate much better than parrots. So I often think that with parrots, it sounds quite robotic and you can tell it's a parrot. But with ravens, hi, it just sounds the same. It sounds like a person. Fable here probably has over 100 things she can say. She'll say certain things with me all the time because that's what she likes to say. But she will, when I'm not around, practice saying all sorts of things, making all sorts of noises. It could be the sound of a droplet of water, someone knocking on the door. She can talk like me, she can talk like other people. So when I hear these stories of voices in the woods and all sorts of creepy creatures, I can't help but think, what you're hearing is ravens. You'll even hear then, if you rewind, that she made the sound of breath before she did her moi.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. Now that makes me think when you look at old lore and myths, especially from the European culture, you've always heard these stories of wizards and witches with their uncanny ravens and stuff. And man, that shows you right there. These birds are really intelligent, extremely smart. I'm wondering why are they so rare? I'm gonna have to look that up because maybe it's because they only have sometimes with certain animals like that are really intelligent, they sometimes only have like maybe one to two chicks. So we have to think about that part. So I'm wondering. So I'm not an ornithologist. Is that what it is for a bird person? But I'm gonna look that up. Y'all. That's more worthless information that I would rather have in my head. How y'all doing on this Halloween? Did anybody come trick-or-treating to your house? Because I was sitting outside, there was a whole bunch of kids, and they walked right past me, and then I watched them go to a house for a party. I was like, so y'all just going to the party? That's what they yelled at me. They said, yeah, they got candy over there. I'm like, oh man, so this was a waste. I feel like I wasted some money. I don't even eat candy like that. But I did get some candy that I know I did like, so that's a plus for me. I'm gonna go tear that shit up. I'm gonna take that shit to work with me then. So I can have some candy to snack on the floor with. But yeah, that's wild. These birds are quite different. And you know, white people be white people, and every Halloween, they gotta get out there and do this type of stuff. You know, they just can't just go ahead and do their stuff without being just being out here and being goddamn crazy. They gotta always get out here and do this. And this ain't
A Nova Scotia Fire Department is in hot water after 4 guests were seen wearing KKK costumes at a firefighters club Halloween party. So the North Sydney Firefighters Club is being called out for allowing several attendees to appear dressed as members of the KKK. The deputy fire chief apologized on Facebook, expressing disappointment in the actions of those involved and asking for community forgiveness. He said in part, "I can honestly tell you that the situation at the North Sydney Firefighters Club is not who we are or what we stand for." He went on to say, also a sincere promise to do better in the future. Now, this Nova Scotia councillor is giving her take on the fire department's apology.
To deem an entire organization as racist and to pull them through the mud when they do so much for everyone, they made a mistake, they said they were sorry, what more do you want?
Meanwhile, others aren't letting this slide. This community advocate, Quantrell Provo, posted on Facebook saying, simply no words. The fact that this was at an event and no one kicked these individuals out, felt uncomfortable, or spoke up until after the fact speaks volumes. Now, people online are reacting. One user said, "I see ghost costumes." And this user said, "It's a Halloween costume. Who cares?" Meanwhile, this person said, "Absolutely disgusting. An apology isn't enough." Now, some people are suggesting educational initiatives and more accountability for actions that affect marginalized groups.
Work from that apology, but the apology has to be bigger than that. You have to, for one, with the apology, as acknowledging that something's wrong, but then we need to move into education.
So BG Squad, what's your reaction to this? And do you think the fire department's apology is enough? Let us know in the comments.
No, the apology wasn't enough. You know, white people, and That's what I say y'all be doing. Y'all just can't stop. Anytime this type of ghoulish holiday comes across, y'all find a way to throw blackface in there, dress like the Klan, and then talk about, hey dude, I didn't know, I just see ghosts. Two of the dudes are clearly standing there with fucking crosses. The cones on the top of their damn ghost outfit. No ghost outfit comes with a cone on its head. When you was a ghost, it's just a round ghost outfit. Stop playing like y'all so aloof. And I bet a lot of those people in those comments weren't even probably white folks. They probably were immigrant tethers, because I saw one name said Marco. So he could be a tether. And like I said, a lot of these tethers, they get over there, yeah, man. Yeah, I just see a ghost, man. Dude. What fucking ghost you know walks around with wooden crosses? Y'all people are crazy, man. The apology wasn't enough, damn white folks. Stop being white, god damn it. And boy, let me show y'all some other wild shit. I want y'all to, I think this is wild too. We'll get to that right after Thugga. So I'll get all the Thugga stuff out. Because, you know, like I said, some people's nightmares is ending and some people's nightmares are just beginning. So I want to keep with that. This is a nightmare for me right here because I don't care how many movies these white folks that sit up here and produced about robots taking over the world and killing everybody. They not stopping. They not stopping at all. Well, let's look at some new robot innovation that will be coming probably near you. Look at that, y'all. I told y'all, man, that shit gonna be here. Y'all gonna be like, wait, what? It gonna be 2035. Most of you niggas ain't gonna have a job no more. Because these things gonna come in and take over your jobs in the next, what is it? It's 2024, about to be 2025. Yeah, 2035, nigga, your job is gone. So some of y'all niggas got 10 years to figure out a new grand hustle. If you don't figure out a new grand hustle, nigga, you gonna be out here with the immigrants in a tent city, out here on the side of a fucking road, or probably locked up in jail, because they're going to probably fill them all them prisons they built. I hope the immigrants know, too. That's their plans, too, for y'all. Because they kicking y'all out of these places. And if you was frivolous with your little bit of money they was giving you, I hope you understand in America, things dry up like a geyser. So y'all flying high right now. But I'm telling you, these folks cut the wings of an eagle, and your ass will plummet to your death. And you immigrants, y'all not built like us. Y'all can't take failing, coming all over here, and then y'all lose everything, and then y'all butt broken and shit. Nah, we rise. We what they talk about when the cream rise to the top. That's what we are. Y'all can't do that shit like us. When I see a homeless immigrant, it's very pathetic. Extremely pathetic. They be crying, oh, oh, Lord help me, oh Jesus, oh Jesus, nigga, oh Lord, I'm so hungry, I'm hungry. This nigga be wearing shoes that don't even fit their feet. Yeah, even a Cambodian nigga. There's a homeless Cambodian nigga out here. I was talking to him. He talking about how they brought him out here, and he been struggling. Shit, DC. Yeah, whatever agendas they got, I'm telling you 20. I'm telling you what I was watching earlier, not just this one. I was watching another joint. They saying 2035 is when they roll it out. That's what they say. They're gonna start bringing them into places by 2030, but like 2035 is the full rollout. That's what I heard, and it fits with all the sci-fi. If you read sci-fi books and stuff, it fits with the timeline. Cause even the Halo timeline starts in 2035. But we don't get invaded to 2335. People say, what? Well, how does that? Because the super soldier program begins in 2035. They don't really get to the Spartans till later. But there was lots of other super soldiers before they were the Spartans. So yeah, this coming soon. You're gonna have goddamn robots all over the place. Man, Thugga better be good. Yeah. Oh, he got a DC precise. He's got a phone right now. He's dropping. Did you see that news today? He's got a damn. He's got a phone that's coming. He's got a damn phone that's coming. Let me try to grab it. Oh yeah, where's that joint? And if y'all out in it's probably in Virginia too. Be careful and don't be drinking that water, family. Don't be drinking that water because yeah, this part of the horror stories. We'll keep that going right after Thugger, cause that water is polluted from that dam, and there's a brother who I think it was a brother who died exposing this thing. They not being honest what went down there in Georgia with that chemical drop. Yeah, well, that's his choice. Ooh, Elon, if he want to fire everybody, well, okay. Trump don't really get the full say. That stuff still got to go to the court of law. Trump is not like he's not a king. He's not the king of all things. He's not a dictator. Trump is going to be a lame duck president. People forget he already been president, and that in the historical context, United States president's second term is always a lame duck session, meaning ain't much gonna get done. So for once again, that's gonna be a win for black people. That's gonna be a win. He don't gotta do nothing for us, and as long as he don't make any policies against us, I'm fine with it. Yeah, who was trying to expose that situation, man. They not letting people know what's really going on. And this is under Joe Biden's administration. I'm gonna show you some other shit with a U.S. archivist, but they try to put it on Trump. But this is going under the Joe Biden administration. Biden and Harris are the president and the vice president right now. All these black people being killed by the police. Tremaine White, Sonia Massey. All these people been unalived under the Biden-Harris administration, just like a replay of when we was under Obama. Black people was catching hell left and right under Obama. Here we are under the Biden administration. We catching hell. They flooding our neighborhoods with all these dangerous illegal immigrants. This is real. Anyway, let's get to this is from Law and Crime. And this is Young Thugger. This is them. They're giving the first part of him accepting the plea, and then we'll run another clip that lets you kind of hear, damn, how much time, what the state was gonna give him versus what they gave him. I guess they allowed him to go home. So yeah, but he gonna have to become a goddamn saint He gonna have to become a saint the way I was listening to this shit because he ain't gonna have no chance like they giving Tekashi 69. Because I believe Tekashi 69 they got major time over his head and he's been violating it left and right. He been violating it, and they said the nigga wasn't supposed to leave the country, but he went to the Dominican Republic and got into a domestic violence situation, and they still talking about they might let him out. Like Tekashi 69, they put that nigga, he be in PC jail. That nigga don't go to real jail. That nigga do not be in pop cap. That nigga be scared. You put these niggas in there, they give up crime if they went to real. If he had to go to real population and deal with real niggas, you wouldn't see Tekashi 69 committing no more crime. He'd be a hoe or something. Let's get it going.
Understand that you waive any and all defenses, including any mental health defenses, by entering a plea of guilty.
Yes.
Do you understand that if you went to trial, you would have the right
yes.
that if you
Yes.
continued at
Yes.
trial, rather,
I just want to get out
you
this
would
bitch.
continue
Yes.
to have the right
Yes.
to a trial by jury, the
Bitch, I
right
ain't
to
had
see,
fried chicken
hear,
in a
and
long
confront
time. Yes.
witnesses called to testify against
Yes.
you, and the right to
you
testify
say?
or to remain silent and
Watching
not
Netflix?
incriminate yourself. Do you understand all
That
of those
nigga went into
things?
jail when it was.
Do you
wait, wasn't
understand
it
that by
still
pleading
Netflix
guilty,
and
you are
chill?
giving up the
'Cause
following rights?
Thugga been in there
The right
for a
to a
minute.
trial
He
by
been in
jury.
jail what?
Do you
It's been
understand
like
that?
what, 4 or 5 years?
The right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself?
Yes.
The right to confront witnesses
That nigga
against
like,
you?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
The right to continued
just wanna
assistance
get
of
the
counsel
fuck out
hired
of
by
jail.
you or to court-appointed counsel if you cannot afford an attorney at the continued trial.
Real quick joint. I knew he was getting out when the first dude took that first plea at the beginning of the week. And they had all them, well, that was last week. It was in the middle of last week that dude took that first plea. I said, oh, this is quite telling because that's not major time for him. And I heard him say he was going to get, that dude was going to get time served. Then the next two dudes came up there and they had them. And then they got time, they gave him all this time, but then they got time served. I said, oh, that means Thugga going home too. I knew it. That's not really a beat in the Rico, but it's a kind of, because normally Rico, your ass is in the goddamn Fed pen. You don't get to go home. So whatever miraculous deal, that little feisty little Jew lawyer he got right there, that little dude was feisty. They took his ass to jail too. That's how the white supremacists be like, you working with him? Get your ass, you an in lover. Get your ass in jail too. But let's listen to him go, yes, a whole bunch more. Yes, yes, he just want to get the hell out of there. I don't blame him either. I don't blame his ass. Cause I don't wish jail. I went to jail too. I had kingpin charges. So I would never wish that shit on nobody, family. Nobody.
The continued trial of your case?
Yes.
The right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes.
The right to testify on your own behalf and to present other evidence?
Yes.
Yes.
The right to subpoena
Yo, wait, at
witnesses
one
and
point
compel
his
the
lawyer
production
gonna
of
have to
evidence?
stop it because he just said
The right
yes
to have
to
the charges
anything.
against you proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
The right to appeal if convicted of these charges after a trial? Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or
And I
promised
could
you
tell by the
anything to get
lawyer's
you to enter a
grimacing,
guilty plea?
He's still not happy. Look, he's telling me.
Is it your decision to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Your Honor, may
Look,
I
there
interject?
he goes.
You
The
may.
lawyer
Your
like,
Honor,
hell
on count
no, not
one,
to that,
which is
bitch.
the racketeering conspiracy count, Mr. Williams is tendering a plea under
Nolo
nolo
contendere.
contendere. As to count 56, which is participation in a criminal street gang activity as being a leader or a supervisor or organizer, Mr. Williams is also tendering a plea to this honorable court as under nolo contendere. The balance of the counts, so he is tendering a guilty plea.
So he's saying, yeah, we admit all that, but we're not going to admit to being no leader to no gang. And what was the other one? I think he said we ain't admitting to murder and we not admitting to a leader of a gang. That's what Nola Katendre. I had to go look that up earlier. So that's saying like, look, we admitting to everything else, but we're gonna go with y'all not contesting on these things right here. So we're not gonna say we guilty on those. So yeah, that's what they going with that. And yeah. This nigga gonna be happy.
Understand that you waive any and all defenses, including any mental health defenses, by entering a plea of guilty.
Oh yeah, we was done with that. Okay.
Do you understand that if you went to trial, you would have the right
We're not
to
gonna go through that again. Sorry about that. We don't want to hear yes, yes. You like yes, yes, yes. Damn, poor young thug. Quick commercial break real quick, too. We might as well before we get to the next Young Thug joint. Have a quick commercial break real quick for y'all. Oh, I got to get some more commercials from my good brother, Knowledge King. Knowledge King, peace and blessings, good family. Get over there and get y'all some black and educated apparel. That's some dope gear. Hashtag BAE. Get over there. Come on, my commercial. Why are you taking so long to drop my damn commercial? It ain't but 15 seconds. It ain't but 15 seconds. I just wanted to drop that in the process of in between the Young Thug, and then we're going to look a little bit quick at that water that's going on in Georgia, but I believe that's spread all the way up here to Virginia and other places as well. Let's get into that Thugga.
At this time, the state is making a recommendation of 45 years with 25 to serve in custody, followed by 20
football numbers. It was all football numbers.
Subject to the special requirements of 1615 the gang statute. Mr. Williams, did you discuss the state's previous
That sound like 1654. That sound like
with your attorneys?
Is that 1619, bitch?
The total sentence was 43 years to serve, with the first 5 years in prison commuted to time served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed by 23 years in prison, which would have been served in confinement, except that if defendant had complied with the special conditions of probation imposed as part of this sentence.
Would have been, yes, Your Honor, Mr. Williams would have been released today for 15 years on probation. If he successfully completes that probation, then he would not have to go to custody. If he did not, he'd face probation revocation.
Yeah, so they saying he'd been in there for 5 years.
The court said back,
and he would have been released.
In the Georgia prison system, but we could not come to terms on all the conditions that the district.
So wow, yeah, they trying to get his brother nothing but football numbers. They wanted his ass down big time. Here's our quick commercial break. Wait, we about to give y'all that in just a second. I'm just trying to keep all my stuff where it should be going, family, where we're going. We don't want to be here too long. Oh yeah, cause this is another. This fits into my nightmare stuff. So let's keep it going. We into Helloween. We are talking about Happy Helloween. God damn it! You see that? You see what I got behind me? That's what a ghost look like. White people ain't no damn cone at the top of their head. So cone on the top of the head. That means Ku Klux Klan outfit. Round head, that's a ghost. Since you white folks don't seem to be noticing what a damn Ku Klux Klan look like, I see ghosts. Get your dumb ass out of here. Ghosts don't walk around with crosses. And that's what get on my nerve about y'all. Y'all sit up here and like to play aloof and shit. Stop playing around. Y'all all know the game by the time you 12, 13. You've been told by your grandpa and your grandmammy. She done told y'all. Your meemaws. Commercial break. There you go.
I came home. My mama told me a white lady gave her this. I'm Kimberly Campbell, and I approve this message.
Boy, they love fucking with the water. That's right, and we approved that message. I don't know why it's showing over there, but I can't see it for some weird damn reason. But yeah, we approved that message. I don't know what's going on over here, but we approved that message. Lord, I saw it on my big screen because I got my big screen on in the background, so I was able to see it there. That we're gonna throw all our miscellaneous shit up in here as well too, because I had a bunch of shit I was gonna do during the week, but shit, it's been hell at work. It's been hell. These damn. I don't know why the hell we got self checkouts though. Them computers, I had to reboot these damn things like 4 times, and I'm like, I got to call a motherfucker after I'm rebooting, and I'm like, it's not coming up. I got to call help, and it's all the way in fucking India, and then I got to be like, what? Wait, hold on, slow down. What? Can you slow down what you saying? I can't understand you. Yeah, man, this is a nightmare. It's just like when they come over here, you can't understand them then. Mm, this saltwater taffy is good, but look, this is what the water is still looking like out there.
The water in East Atlanta after the biolab explosion.
Let me run that one more time, because I
The,
actually, yeah.
the water in East Atlanta after the biolab explosion.
And a bit of the notion of the horror story, this is why me and my kids, we don't drink any water that comes out the tap. Right here in Virginia. Because we know out here, they've been finding deer that have, the male deer been having female organs, and they've been finding the female deer with goddamn antlers and shit like that. This is going on out here in Virginia. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, DC, you not tripping, family. They already trying to play cap on all of that. That's why I told people you got to be careful and don't drink the water. That's why I go buy bottled water, and that's what we use for our mouths and stuff. We don't and then I got Brita filters on the kitchen and all that type of stuff. But other than that, man, that's cause to wash the dishes and all that stuff. But we don't really drink no tap water. We don't even like to put it in our mouth. You know? That's my daughters. They start following me. They taking showers now. Like I'm sitting in that damn water. I was like, yeah. You remember you thought baths was cool back in the days. Now you're like, I'm not sitting in there. I'm getting in there. I'm washing up, washing my body, and I'm getting the fuck out of that damn thing before I end up with whatever the hell they putting in this water. And people like to play like it's, oh, it was Trump gutting the EPA. Man, they've been gutting the EPA back since George W. Bush. The hell is wrong with you people? Y'all be forgetting stuff how it works. Yo, you right? I would not drink out of no hose today. Hell no. Back in the day, shit, yeah, that was the way. You would go out, y'all be outside all day running. But long as there was a hose out there, we had water. But you can't do that today. I would never let the kids drink out no hose today. They gotta walk around with one of them damn cups. that all the chicks be fighting for. It's crazy, man. These people playing in our faces. And then you don't see the EPA under the Biden-Harris administration doing anything about any of this stuff. Y'all doing the same thing that all the Democratic shields. Well, Trump. What? Why y'all always can't come to terms that it's all of them? All of them. Yeah, grow a third nut. I'm telling you, the deers out here in Virginia, they've been finding the male deers with female organs and the female deer with male antlers and stuff. And then they tested the water, and the water was full of like hormone drugs, cocaine, fentanyl. Yeah, it's real crazy, bro. It's real crazy. That's why it's happy Helloween, not Halloween. We ain't doing no Halloween over here. We doing Helloween. They over here tripping. I hope I don't get a strike for this YouTube, but I gotta play this because I feel like if you ain't had no black daddy, because I was, being a child in the 80s, you would have to have, if your father was black, I'm just being honest, you had a black father, you sat on a Saturday afternoon with your dad, and you would watch these. We'll show you in just a minute. But look at this. This is something that happened. Dude unalived by an illegal immigrant. So let's keep it going. We're doing nightmares past and nightmares still existing.
Victoria, I do want to ask you about these new numbers out of Harris County, which includes Houston, where 1 in 10 inmates in the prison system are wanted by ICE, which means they're here illegally. When you hear those numbers, given the fact that what happened to your son, what do you think?
It makes me angry. It really does. And I don't want to feel angry. I don't want to feel bitter. All I want is justice for Ricardo. Because it's like I said before, I didn't ask to be mourning and grieving my son. Ricardo didn't ask to be murdered. And especially, period, whether you're illegal, whether you're not illegal. But definitely we have to do something about a cross imbalance at the border. It's ridiculous. I get it. You're fleeing from a country that's full of poverty, full of violence, full of gang, poor healthcare system. You know what? We have those issues here in Texas. We have those issues here in the United States. So what gives you the right to come and burden us more? And mind you, I'm a Mexican American. My father's from the state of Guanajuato, so I get it. Not everybody that comes here is a bad person, but we do need to know who you are and what are your intentions. My baby, as you can see, his smile now is what keeps his mom going. And I will fight. He's not here to fight his fight, but I will. I will be Ricardo's voice to the very end.
It's under the Biden-Harris administration. This is under the Biden-Harris administration. These are other people who say, hell, we know why we fled, and we know why y'all trying to flee, and y'all still be trying to do that double entendre where y'all like, well, we know everybody's not bad, but yeah, they bad, honey. The Venezuelan president told you he was sending nothing but criminals and psychos. And they emptied their mental, wherever they keep the crazy people, they emptied that and shipped those people here. And Kamala Harris and Joe Biden them been they've been catching damn terrorists. They've probably let some in the damn country. They had a dude just recently in Utah that they arrested, an Afghanistan national, him and a little kid, and they said that this dude used to be an interpreter for the United States Army over in Afghanistan, and he got over here, and what did he do? Turns out he's a damn sleeper cell. Y'all keep wanting to bring these people over here in this country on top of us, and that's just not fair. And it's just not right. And you bringing in the goddamn ops. Who brings in their own ops? Y'all niggas is crazy. Look, me seeing young Thugga get off, I think Dirk gonna get off too. I think Dirk gonna get off too. People like, what? Yeah, I think Dirk gonna get off. We gonna see. We gonna see. Cause all this shit crazy. But yeah, that man, he got unalived. His mama ain't happy. She is not happy. I wouldn't be happy either. Like, what the hell? My son just, he ain't doing nothing. Yeah, 3 to 5,000. You ain't capping. You ain't capping. You ain't capping. They in this Beyonce. They in this Beyonce. People don't get it. It's dangerous right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We can't. And I got people like, man, Trump stopped that bill. That bill would have gave amnesty to 20 million of these illegal people, and then at the same time allow 5,000 of them to just come into the country each day and get papered up as they come in. The hell with that. The hell with that all the way.
There is a massive problem in the US right now, and it's the fact that there are recalls on some of the most popular products in the nation. We all heard about the Boar's Head recall back in July, where 3 people passed away and they recalled over 7 million pounds of their product due to concerns of listeria. But now there are 2 more huge recalls in the US. First, we have Purdue, where they just recalled over 167,000 pounds of chicken nuggets after consumers found metal wiring in their packages. Because Purdue got so many complaints about metal being in their products, they recalled this much meat out of an abundance of caution. Purdue says people who bought these products are urged to throw it away or return the product to its place of purchase for a full refund. There is also a massive recall on cucumbers right now for a salmonella outbreak. There have been so many salmonella-infected cucumbers that 449 people have been sick in 31 states, and 125 of them have been hospitalized. Even with that said, the amount of people who have gotten sick from eating these cucumbers is most likely higher than the number that's reported. So stay away from these products for the time being and send this to a friend who needs to know it.
Those fucking vegetables. And this is why I say we can't have illegal immigrants, because they don't have any standard. They don't have any standard. They out there, they know that this wastewater is full of fecal manure from the cows and from them, because they be outside in the field all day, and these white folks don't give them no porta potties out there in the middle of the farm. So these people out there taking dumps in the field. You probably taking a dump and you just run your hand on some water, if there's water out there even. So you got your hands, got fecal matter on it, you're touching vegetables. That's my argument for all you people who've been arguing with me on Facebook. Well, you can't kick out all the people who pick the fruit. Well, you damn right we can't. We can't even eat the goddamn fruit that they picking if you saying that that's them. These people don't know how to bathe, don't even know how to wash. They brought a whole bunch of Africans in here from a place I ain't never heard of they don't even know how to use fire. Like they know how to use fire. They don't know how to cook on a stove, because they don't, in their country ain't no stoves, ain't nothing like that. Man, these people are filling us with all types of weirdos, and some of us just don't get it. I was listening to Tariq broadcast on X last night, man. All the amount of zesty Negroes on there acting up, boy, it's just crazy, yo. It's just crazy. I'm gonna get to that sister from Tulsa. I'll never get to her ass. I used to be on his ass, Armstrong Williams. I'm just looking at some people that I had posted up because I want to. Yeah, because we got and dumb. I'm sick of Geraldo. You know what? I remember I was a kid and I watched that stupid fucking Al Capone show he had, and they had us waiting. I remember I'm in middle school. We sit here like, yo, Al, Geraldo, he's gonna open up Al Capone's vault. The whole week we waiting on y'all. Kids don't understand what they do to us now. Yeah, I can't stand his ass. I never liked his ass. But when he did that, I remember as a kid, that's when I was like, fuck him. He ain't nothing but a liar. Geraldo. He opened that vault and it was nothing in there. It was nothing. Not even a damn sheet of paper. The hell with Geraldo. I hate his ass. But yo, if you had a good black father who took time out to be with his kids on the weekend, because you know back the 80s, your fathers and your mama and daddy worked Monday through Friday. All this working on the weekend, that's new. That's what they got us into in the late 90s, early 2000s. All these extra jobs, you working like a damn immigrant. But these were great, nostalgic times, fair use. Yeah, Armstrong Williams, yo, you know, yeah, because you DC from duh. Yeah, you should know Armstrong Williams is Steven from Django for sure. I used to be on his bumper. He used to have a little damn cable show. I used to come in there and harass the shit out his ass, boy. I still fuck with him because he do say some good shit. He be coming out here to Northern Virginia. I met him in person. He be sometimes saying something, but he be all cold like a motherfucker. But if you get with him and you chat with him, you'll see he really do understand it. A lot of that shit, they got to do that shit because once they get that image, they got to run with it. I told people being a fake nigga is monetized now. You know what I mean? So you'll run with your fake personality rather than the real person that you are. But this right here, fair use, YouTube. Fair use, just for educational purposes. We thinking about what our fathers taught us and why we think about right now why the Asians had such a good movement into the black community. It was because we sat down with our fathers on Saturday afternoons and we watched this. This was the shit. I always laugh at the sound. See, when I was a kid, I didn't laugh. It was when I got older, I started laughing at it. Like, wait, hold on. He moved and then, what are you doing? YouTube, stop fucking with my water. This was the shit, though. Like, what? What up, Brian? What's good, brother? What's good? What's going down, family? DC, you know this was the shit. Saturday, you was watching this with your pop. And my dad, he eating some pork rinds. He sitting there eating some pork rinds. He put some hot sauce on them. This was the shit. The 5 Deadly Venoms. I don't know who didn't watch this with they pop. I used to sit there. My dad, I used to sit right there with him. The funny shit is, if you ever notice, sometimes they move before they don't move and the sounds start already. That's what always. This shit had me die like. This the shit though. You had a good father if you was watching this shit. So, you see why they still over here. Fucking with my damn water. Cause something something be happening out here. If y'all can still hear me, put a 1 in there and let me know. Yeah, that's the shit. 5 deadly venoms. That was the shit. People can't front. That was the shit. You was watching those shits with your daddy. Those were good times. Once again, I tell y'all, all this shit that people talk about, the Asians wouldn't be up to where they are if it wasn't for us. If it wasn't for black Americans. No white person was watching that. I ain't never met a white person say, hey man, did you and your dad used to watch the Saturday afternoon drive-in? I've never, when I talk about Kung Fu, when I be at work and I be talking about Kung Fu, none of the white people get it. They like, what? They don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah, you never had the 5 deadly venoms? Nah, they've never seen that shit. That's a motherfucking fact. Has some police. They got popped for being them damn selves. We got more immigrant news coming right here.
Big changes are happening here in Chicago as Mayor Brandon Johnson has said that they will no longer be housing immigrants as they come into Chicago. Since 2022, over 50,000 illegals have come here. Governor Abbott started sending them from Texas in 2022, and when Mayor Johnson took office in May 2023, he said he inherited a huge problem. Over 50,000 illegals have came into the city of Chicago, and when they came, they've been given 2 months free rent. A lot of them have stayed longer than 2 months. Free rent, free clothing, free medical care, free food, free whatever for these illegals. He said, we have shown the world that we can take care of this problem. He said, I inherited this huge crisis, and I've done a great job doing it, spending over $200 million of Chicago's taxpayer money. For the budget in 2025, he has wanted to set aside $150 million to take care of the new migrants that are coming in, even though they're not going to be housed.
Pause. I just want to say, do we think it's fair that we take all the taxpayers' money and give it to a bunch of illegal immigrants? And then tell the actual working citizens who put the tax money there to hell with you? And this is the Democrats. Y'all gonna still vote for these people. I see niggas get mad. Oh, Trump talking about getting rid of income tax, goddamn. Oh, cause y'all niggas want that big burst, a little bit of money when they don't even give you back all the money they took from you. They only give you back a percentage of your money they took from you all year. Yes, stole all the taxpayer money. Yep, the C-19 money for them programs, everything. So why would we vote for the people who are literally, and everything all people tell me about Trump is, oh, he said racist stuff. I'm not saying I'm down with the right. I'm not down with the left because they both the same beast to me. They both the same creature, just different wings. But what I'm saying is the right wing right now, it doesn't have benign neglect. It just doesn't really mess with us. It just say, all right, but it has policies that indirectly will affect and indirectly help black people, like closing down the border, getting all these illegal immigrants out of here, especially the dangerous ones. Stopping all this LGBTQ stuff going on in the damn schools. Why do your kid have to learn about sexuality between a man and a cat and a man and a pansexual, whatever all this other weird stuff they want to tell the kids? There you go. 2 wrinkled cheeks on the same. I like that. 2 wrinkled cheeks on the same pale ass. I like that, boy. I like that. you know, on the same pale pancake ass. We gotta say pancake, because they don't got a real ass. They got a pancake ass. That's why the BBLs is out. The BBLs is out really for them. They get an actual subtle BBL, so it look like they now got a butt. You weirdos, the black women and non-black women, but are melanated. Y'all out here looking like a goddamn a turkey leg. Y'all look like something that come from the turkey leg hut. Two legs, two big old humps back there, skinny old legs. Just stop it. If you're going to do what the damn white feminists tell you to do, try to pay attention to what they do. Get a subtle ass. You don't need no big old giant. These butts look bizarre. Look like you got a basketball in your pocket when y'all standing there. It don't look right. It look like you got two baseballs. So, yeah, some of y'all look like y'all got two baseballs back there. This shit be looking bizarre, Precise. I'm for sure. This shit crazy. Let her finish cooking.
Anymore, they still need to budget for that. I'm wondering if he's thinking that Harris is going to win and she's not going to close the border, so Chicago's going to be getting more illegals. Let me know what you think about this. Chicago's been one of the huge cities impacted massively by this migrant crisis that has occurred here in America. Over 50,000 illegals have been living here for the past 3 years. Many
That is motherfucking for sure. I wonder what my damn electric bill gonna look like this month, because boy, we've been switching between heat, cold, heat, cold. This shit been wild. Virginia, it be on some bullshit. DC, you gotta understand me, because you right there. Get to Geraldo, old goofy ass. I'm so sick of him. A lot of these people we can do without. We could do without. We gonna have to get rid of a lot of people. Yeah, oh yeah, this sister right too. You gonna keep that going too. This sister said, hell yeah. We don't want to hear you, Mama. Yeah, it was hot as hell. I'm telling you, I went to work in a hoodie. I was in a hoodie. I came outside. I'm in work at one time. I'm like, dude, they got the damn, cause you know they control our heat from damn. They control our temperature in our store. They control it from Texas. So they had the heat on. We had to call these niggas and be like, yo, oh, you in Montgomery County? But you be working in VA. Okay, yeah, I'm in Northern Virginia. I'm in Loudoun County. I'm in motherfucking Loudoun County, for sure. Yeah, they had the heat on in the store. So I'm like, the heat was still on. These people in Texas, that's why I said, I don't know, because that's where the headquarters of the store is down in Texas. I'm like, what? They got to have something that lets them know that the temperature changes in the store. I done put that in the email. Every time they ask, what can we do to make your situation better in the store? Nigga, either let us control our own temperature, or either y'all got to have some way where y'all can understand the temperature in Virginia changes. Because one day when it was really cold, they had the air conditioning on. And them white people were complaining all day to me. I'm like, I don't control the temperature. Y'all gonna have to call Texas. Here go Geraldo, bitch ass.
These strivers who are coming in, they're not coming for so-called black jobs. Black men don't want those jobs. Black men don't want to work in kitchens. They don't want to work mowing lawns with those blowers.
I'll tell you this real quick. Geraldo is a liar. Because the first time When that chicken plant in North Carolina got rid of all them illegal immigrants, it was brothers out the ass. I did a live about that, where it was brothers showing up to get them chicken plant jobs. So Geraldo is a liar. I see brothers cutting grass all the time. I see brothers with those machines. Only difference, the brother got headphones on his head to protect him. That's what y'all don't want to pay for. Somebody wanting to protect their ears. Yeah, the Mexicans just out there with that shit. That's why they be like, que pasa? Because this nigga can't even hear. All the Mexicans is deaf from all these goddamn lawnmowers and all these weed whackers. Que pasa? Que? I know, no comprende. I know it's no good. That's why they always say, hey, it's so good. It's no good. You be like, what? What you mean it's no good, nigga? What you talking about? Hey, no comprende. Nigga, what is you talking about? For sure. These niggas up here, they ears is busted out. They want us to be out there. No, Geraldo. Black people do those same jobs. If not, I wouldn't see black landscaper companies. Yeah, a lot of the factories, a lot of the places where they doing that in video. I'm telling people, when I see them close down, what we know, what we talking about with the food, it wasn't the black people in there. I'm telling you, I got a video. I'm gonna do that probably this weekend or next Monday, because I got a long video. I've been chopping it up. This old brother, he worked down in Bristol, Virginia, and he was working at one of these Boar's Head plants, and he was talking about how all the problems started when they started bringing in illegal immigrants. Just like in Chicago, where the DC, where the Pepsi company just fired all the black people out of nowhere. And I bet you they fill that place up with illegal immigrants. I bet y'all. That's dope, DC. That's dope, but it's dope but fucked up at the same time, because all them people had to lose their damn work. Let's let this douchebag finish.
They don't want to be poultry processors and meat packers. They
That's
want
a
real
cap.
jobs. Black men want
That's a
jobs
cap.
in
He's
society
capping.
where they can be upwardly mobile. So I disagree. It is because of propaganda. It is because of the constant the Biden administration, the Biden administration blew the border. They blew the border. They did a terrible job on the border.
Geraldo, do you know what chicken?
It's not that black men don't want to do those jobs that you deem as menial, Geraldo, in your words, not anybody else's. They will not do those jobs for the subpar wages that are paid to illegal immigrants.
Exactly.
Now, let me tell you a quick story.
Nobody want to get paid motherfucking peanuts to be dealing with all these animal carcasses. We want some real money. We're not like these illegals.
Immigration authorities made sure that plant was not hiring illegal immigrants. They had to hire people from the local communities, many of which ended up being black men, and they had to pay them a livable wage. So let's stop with the fiction that black men don't want to work and that they won't.
That's right. That's fiction.
What they don't want to do is these jobs for what these employers are paying illegal immigrants to do.
You ever see what the United Farm Workers look like? Have you seen any farm workers lately?
And then this is another thing that he makes. Have you seen any farm workers lately? Yeah, we know what they look like, and we know what the farmers look like too, Geraldo. Y'all got something in common. That white farmer, he don't want to pay a black man a livable wage, i.e. because of racism. So he'll play that Mexicano or that Chicano. He'll pay him a under the table peanuts, because that's what they take, because that's what they get when they was home. They getting a couple of more shekels than they got when they was where they was living at. So a nigga was getting 30 pesos at home. He's only getting 80 pesos here, but that's fine for him. because they work for poverty wages. We don't do that. That's just not in our MOI, nigga. We already did slavery. That's what we letting you white folks know. Y'all always like to say, yo niggas is lazy. Do you see I'm about to head down that line? You already jumped me on that. I was heading right there because I was going to say, you niggas is lazy. I said, well, was we lazy when we was the black people with the farms? When you stole our watermelon farms? When we was making money? When black people had tobacco farms out here in Virginia? You stole that? Yeah, she don't know what she is. Oh Lord, she's everything she thinks she could be. She's a cosplaying chameleon. That's why we call her Kamala the cosplaying chameleon, because she just pick up anybody. I done seen her at an event talking to Latinos. She's like, hey Holmes, I'm Kamala Harris. I need you to come vote for me. Sí, comprende. Zapate. Rapido, come on here. She's got that accent. She was like, ya bomba clot. Move your demons. She was a Jamaican. You better thank her, you remember? You better thank her, you remember? She was Martin Luther King last week. Over the hill, I'll say, I may not get there with you, God damn it. But I'm going to cook these collard greens in a tub and meet you at the top of the mountaintop, God damn it. We're going to eat these greens with curry powder. Who in the hell puts curry powder in greens? Y'all killing me. That is for sure. This bitch on the mountaintop. Know how they always show you a Hindu nigga up on the mountaintop? Yo, remember there was always a guru nigga? Remember when if you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, you was watching the new Johnny whatever Quest, and them niggas are getting on a mountaintop. It's always an Indian nigga up there. What are they always on top of a mountain for? The hell with Gandhi. All them filthy Indians. You better thank her, yo, you remember? You better thank her. This woman, even the Indians ain't voting for her. Yo, peep this real quick. Whoa, I gotta show y'all this. Indians is like, bitch, we not fucking with you. They like, the hell. They like, wait, hold on, let me find this Indian dude. That nigga was like, the hell with her. He is not fucking with her. Oh, I want to look at some of these hairlines of some of these dudes, too. I want to show y'all these dudes real quick. Wait. Oh, yeah, look, there he is. I'm going to add that Indian dude in there because I want y'all to hear him. Because they own people ain't rocking with her. We'll get to that story.
This case goes back to 2019 when it came to light that 20 Philadelphia police officers had posted racist or offensive comments on their personal Facebook pages.
A public database that looks at social media posts of current and former police officers published in 2019 hundreds of Facebook posts by Philadelphia police officers. Those posts were racist or offensive in nature, and local and national media outlets reported on those officers' posts. Protests followed calling for mass firings. At the time, of the 20, the Philadelphia Police Department fired more than a dozen, disciplined others, and some resigned on their own.
20,
those officers sued the city in federal court, claiming First Amendment retaliation. As part of her decision, U.S. District Judge Wendy Beetlestone looked at whether the officer's speech was protected by the First Amendment. It looked at three things: that they spoke as a private citizen on a matter of public concern, and that the employee and the public's collective interest in the employee's speech outweighs the government's interest in avoiding disruption to its operations that could be or was caused by that speech. Today, Beetlestone ruled that the officer's posts were not protected by the First Amendment and were likely to cause interference with PPD operations.
Yeah, Philly, that explains a lot what be going on in Philly right there, family. That explains a lot. You know, I wish my brother the legend was in here right now. Because he from Philly. I would have asked him about some of this Philly stuff. Wait, what the hell? Oh, Robbie, you got a space? I hate when people send me, want me to come over to X. I'll be over to X in a minute. Hope he just started, so hopefully he keep it running for a good minute. We'll go over to X and talk some shit. That sister out in Chicago, Jessica Jackson, she be going in. She don't be playing. That sister do not be playing. And then they had something today what they call Trump people garbage. That got Trump's white that galvanized Trump's white ladies, boy. Them white ladies, and I don't know if these are and then some melanated people, because I don't want to call them black, because they didn't really look black to me. I would have to like really ask them who your mama and your daddy is before I say, hey. That's how we should have been a long time ago. We used to say that, and then people were like, man, you doing too much. I'm like, nah, we should have been doing this. I remember I used to ask motherfuckers this. R.I.P. to my wife. She's like, yo, why you so aggressive with people? I used to be like, because I used to do it because I'm from New York. So when a nigga would be out here telling me they from New York, I would start asking them questions about where in New York, what bus you ride, where your mama from, where your daddy from. Because majority of niggas in New York, you either got people in South Carolina, Alabama, North Carolina, Tennessee. So when I would talk to certain niggas out here, and they'd be like, what you mean, nigga? My family just from New York. I'd be like, nigga. Ain't nobody just from New York. Where your people from? Be like that little nigga who was on the Boondocks. Emoji, nigga. Where your dashiki? Where your kufi at? Where your sandals at? That's one of the funniest episodes. My nigga Riley returned home and he had to deal with the Pan-African nigga. That shit killed me, man. I love that episode. Matter of fact, I'm about to go make clips of that shit tomorrow and post it. That nigga like, he moja. Niggas fell for that nigga. Like, how did my nigga know that our world was going to be like this, where people would fall for the Dr. Umars? And niggas like that just keeping us constantly, hey, nigga, let's debate. And let's have a study. Nigga, that's all y'all want to do. That's why I knew that Pan-African shit was worthless, bro. Because they just wanted niggas to be broke. They wanted you to not have nothing. I was like, how are we going to teach brothers and sisters to move up if we all just broke wearing dashikis and shit? What the fuck am I wearing a dashiki? It's the most uncomfortable out. It's like wearing a football jersey. That's what a dashiki is to me. When y'all niggas got on y'all Cowboys and Redskins, your Commanders jerseys. But some niggas out here still be having a Redskin jersey on. Like it was hot as hell. And I seen this. You know how you had them Latino niggas who had a ponytail? That nigga got the Commander's hat on. He got the hoodie on. He got the Commander's jersey over the hoodie. And that nigga looked at me because I was going in the Petco. He going in the party, the party store, but he stopped and looked at me. And I'm looking at him like, nigga, you know it's hot as hell out here, but you couldn't wait to wear that outfit. Boy, I was dying laughing. He knew because I started laughing. He knew he started laughing too because I'm like, nigga, you sweating. This nigga dripping. His Kamala's own people. Now, I want to know why you black fools would vote for this woman. And I'm not telling you who. There's other black people. There's a whole bunch of people on the damn ballot. It ain't just one or two people like you fools keep saying. But here's her own people telling you why they not fucking with her. And why ain't nobody chastising them? They chastising black people. All these Asians ain't for her. All these Indians ain't for her. All these white men ain't for her. All these white women ain't for her. Why are they not being chastised? Why is it us? Oh, I forgot. You better thank a union member. And I went to Howard University, and I was smoking with Tupac. I was listening to Tupac. Bitch, Tupac wasn't even. All right, whatever.
Indian Americans are not, majority of them are not considering she's from the community. But she don't consider anyway. Look, she depending on the what day you're asking, she might say, if it's a Monday, she might say, I'm a black. If it's a Tuesday, she might say, I'm an Indian American. Tomorrow, she might say, I'm a Jew. So I don't think people believe in it. So no, there is no support. Especially this election cycle, people are fed up. People don't realize Indian Americans are the one of the community most affected by the illegal immigration open borders, because they are pushing the legal immigration back.
Wait, did you hear him? He said they being affected more than black Americans. Did you hear that shit? I tell y'all, don't be looking for no goddamn allies out here. You better get your motherfucking head right, and you better thank our union member.
To accommodate the illegal immigrants. So an Indian American, if he applies for a green card today, it takes 50 years, 50. Whereas people, other day I was talking to the group of people, they said, you know what, it's better to maybe I should go to Mexico and cross the border. Yeah, so I get everything free. Yeah. I get everything free. I get the green card in 4 years. Not 4 years, actually. Some of these were promised that you can start voting in next election. And that's what people are fed up. I said, you know, what am I getting? I'm following every rule. I'm a legal citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm following every rule. I'm paying the taxes. But what do I get? Nothing.
So you hear that. Even them, they like, well, shit, it took me forever to get over to this bitch, and I'm doing it the right way. I'm legal. So they don't like it either. So all you goofy Negroes who talking about, well, the border, it don't really mess with me, because it's been black women who've been yelling at me, telling me that it don't mess with me. Because, yeah, bitch, you on food stamps and Section 8. Y'all starting to lose that Section 8. I hope y'all know that, right? They running out of money for Section 8 because they giving it to the illegal immigrants. So all y'all black asses going to be homeless. Right now, there's a crisis. Black women, they go look it up, Google it. Black women are being put on the street at an alarming rate because y'all were to see Section 8 people. Now, they done had you have all these miscreants, because I don't really call them children no more if you're running around and your mama got blonde hair, your grandmama got purple hair, your baby, your son don't know who he is, and he walking around in a dress, and your daughter, she's up here got duct tape on her chest. Yeah. Y'all gonna be homeless. And that's what Neely Fuller Jr. says to you. You're supposed to ask, is it productive? All you studs that are now homeless out here crying because you a homeless stud, you need to be asking yourself, like, damn, is this life productive? I know white homosexuals. A lot of them, if they not in the game, they struggling. If they trying to be a regular white person and a homosexual, they asses is struggling. If you not out here, hello, Frisco, doing all this like, hello, wearing fucking heels and sashaying with bowlers around your motherfucking neck, you not getting no guap. And that shit is a struggle for your ass. Y'all better wake up, goddammit. I don't know if there's LGBTQ union members, but you better thank our union member, goddammit. What time we start at? 11:30? Yeah. All right, we did pretty good. We ain't gonna be here all night. We ain't gonna keep y'all. We ain't gonna keep everybody. Oh, we gotta get yelled at by Ed Paris. We gotta get yelled at. I would love to do Jessica Jackson, but I think I'm gonna save her till tomorrow. Yo, this is how I feel. This is one of these videos too. I want y'all to see this joint. This little brother did this on TikTok. I'm like, this is how you feel when you ask Kamala Harris a goddamn question. You ask her a question, and then she just be like, she don't never get to it. And people sit there and think that's okay. She had a real fake ass joke when she was sitting up there with that white lady from Michigan, which I feel like that woman, I think that woman's a transgender, as big as she is. That might be a transgender. But I don't know. But I'd be like this. This is how I be. So salute to all my young brothers out there. I feel y'all, man. They don't got y'all, and I praise y'all, and I salute y'all because y'all finally standing on y'all square. Most of us would have probably stood on our square right away, which we always kind of been on our square, but we would have stood more firmer if we would have understood the stuff. Because a lot of us understood, we just didn't know we didn't have the right avenues. And when we was trying to do our own thing, we was getting called misogynistic. I had bitches call me an artifact. I've been told I was an artifact by sisters. Like, Breeze, you a damn artifact. You about to go extinct. But let's check it out.
Became great, off the backs of free black labor. How progressive are you on making it a priority and righting America's wrongs? It's understood that you are running for president for all people of America. Asking for specifics for black communities doesn't mean don't do for others, but black Americans are heavily asked to vote Democrat in every election for over half a century, with very little in return. What are your plans to address these very important issues and change that narrative?
Thank you, Z.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for your work. So, to your point, yes, I am running to be a president for all Americans. That being said, I do have clear eyes about the disparities that exist and the context in which they exist, meaning history, to your point. So my agenda, well, first of all, on the point of reparations, it has to be studied. There's no question about that. And I've been very clear about that position. In terms of my immediate plan, I will tell you a few of the following. One, as it relates to the economy, which is a lot of what you have addressed. Look, I grew up in the middle class. My mother, worked hard, raised me and my sister.
Oh, my God. There you go, right there. Right there. How that young brother right there, that's how I be feeling. I just slapped the laptop down like, bitch, ain't nobody trying to keep hearing this. Your middle class experience had nothing to do with living in America. Your mama bought that house in Canada. Why can't Negroes separate that from the truth? Why do I got to keep arguing with foolish people who keep thinking she grew up in Oakland? No. They just use Oakland as a stepping stone. God damn you Negroes. And there's a report coming out that Kamala Harris' own father had wrote a dissertation talking about how illegal immigration harms black Americans. Go fucking figure, bro. Y'all crazy, man. Oh, check in with me. I'll post that tomorrow. I'm gonna post it on the postings on here on my community feed. I guess that's what it's called right here. But tomorrow night, I'll be on Twitch. We're going to be streaming Call of Duty 6. I don't know if I'm going to like it as much as because I've been watching some streams a little bit. I don't know. I didn't like the brother's haircut. They could have gave him more of a better haircut, but yeah, let's go. I don't know. I told you, they done got Trump's white women and alleged melanated women, they done got them read up. Because they done told them, how can y'all have two gaffes in the same session? That's what I would love to ask the Democrats. goddamn gaffes in the same sex, in the same instant. Y'all like, well, shit. The bitch calling them garbage ain't enough. Let's go ahead and send somebody out. Let's let Mark Cuban go out and call them dumb and stupid. Say all the white women around Trump is dumb and stupid. And Mark Cuban, I don't like that guy. I don't really like Mark Cuban at all, man. I've never liked him. He never really been able to keep no team together down there. And it's because he's a weirdo. Let's go. Let's get to the white women, then we're going to get to my sister.
Today, Mark Cuban said there are no strong or intelligent women around President Trump.
Donald Trump, you never see him around strong, intelligent women, ever.
Well, the women at Trump campaign headquarters here have a few words for Mr. Cuban and Kamala Harris.
Mark Cuban thinks that women who support President Trump are weak and dumb. I'm here to tell you that I'm a working mom. I work for President Trump, and I have already voted for him.
The world has found out that Kamala's campaign is not all about women empowerment, like she says. Do I look weak to you?
Kamala Harris sent Mark Cuban out to mansplain to half the country. Sorry, Kamala, I'm proudly supporting President Trump.
Hey, Mark,
I'm going to say this to you white women. You don't look weak and nothing to me because y'all been proving that with your power, you can get a nigga locked up easy as a motherfucker. So, yeah, we not thinking of y'all in that manner. But, yeah, I don't trust you. All right, let's keep it going.
You remember me? Last week you asked me if I wanted to take a picture with you. Not only are you arrogant, but you're misogynistic too.
Mark, I have one question for you. Can you define what a woman is?
Mark Cuban doesn't know a thing about strong women. I could beat you in a fight.
Biden thinks I'm garbage, and Mark Cuban thinks I'm weak and dumb. Well, guess what? I'm proudly supporting.
Oh, I was going to talk about, I said, yeah, I don't know about her beating on Mark Cuban because I know from, unless he's zesty, but then I was thinking about like, well, if he was zesty, I got videos that show zesty niggas beating on women all over the place just because they a zesty nigga. And it's always funny, the women never call the police on the zesty nigga. But if it was a man and she was fighting a man and he knocked her ass sideways, and he was a real man, she'd be like, 911! He just attacked me, even if she attacked him first. But when they be attacking them zesty niggas be fighting them like a girl, but it's man strength. You know how women fight where they throwing on them, swinging, or they grab each other by the hair and throw them uppercuts? Yeah, them zesty niggas be knocking their asses out. Which I don't agree with it. I'm against it. That's why I warn my daughters about all the time. Like, you got to be careful because you can end up with an argument with what you think is a woman and it's a man and they'll beat you up and they going to let it get away. Let's let it finish. And that white woman talking about she could beat Mark Cuban, I don't know. Go ahead, white ladies. Y'all be talking crazy.
President Trump. Mark Cuban thinks he gets to decide who's strong and intelligent. Last I checked, women didn't need permission to think for themselves.
Orgullosísima de apoyar al presidente Donald Trump y de poder tener el honor de trabajar para él.
We are strong, we are intelligent, and we are voting for President Trump.
Hi, Mark Cuban. My name's Lynn Patton, and I am a strong, intelligent woman who supports Donald J. Trump.
Mark Cuban called us weak and dumb, but we are smart, intelligent women who are voting for Trump.
Hey, Kamala Harris and Mark Cuban, we have a question for you.
Do we look weak and dumb to you?
Yeah. Yeah, to Mark Cuban, he might not know, but to me, y'all do, because I see y'all up in goddamn Michaels all the time, and y'all ask the dumbest questions. Y'all be like, excuse me, can you tell me where the glue sticks are? I'm like, right behind, look behind you. Y'all just be so lazy to look for stuff. Y'all be standing right next to the shit. Like, excuse me, where's the glue sticks at? Look behind you, lady. Look, I heard Tim Waltz got some weird shit going on in he got some weird shit going on in California. I mean in China with China, where he messed with some Chinese woman. Oh man. Yeah, we can't have Tim Waltz. He might be a Chinese agent. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead, sis.
Kamala Harris rally that she has going on right now is live. Y'all can catch it any damn where. I don't know if y'all gonna catch it because ain't nobody looking at it, okay? But her supporters. She is still talking about this Donald Trump rhetoric, okay? He is not in office, lady. He is not in office. You had a whole rally for reproduction rights, abortion rights. Have y'all noticed before Trump came along and even after Trump left office, y'all still didn't have no problem going to the abortion office? Do you understand this? Nothing. None of your rights has been taken away, okay? The Supreme Court
None of it. All you
has
women
ruled
up here,
and kicked it back to the
it.
states. If you don't want your reproduction rights taken away, you have to vote at your local Congress office, your courts, whatever the hell you at, whatever state you at, that's where you go vote at, okay? He does not have the power to take that away, okay? Supreme Court has already ruled on that, okay? I'm just tired of the regular. And now she's talking about, January 6th. You know what? January 6th was not an insurrection the way you think that it was an insurrection, okay? Do y'all understand what an insurrection means? Do you?
White people.
I can say the riots that happened, George Floyd's riots was an insurrection. They burnt down buildings, companies, people, businesses. That has not been put back since then.
All right, sister. I'm gonna say you kind of jumping on the coon train a little bit right there. That wasn't no insurrection, honey. That was called rebellious nature when you're fighting against injustice. You know, even Martin Luther King talked about that. That's the cry of the people. When you don't get shit right, don't do the George Floyd. See, I knew when I looked at her hairline and that hairpiece. I kind of didn't want to go with it, but that's me, _Tiffany. We don't want to hear no more, yo. Look, her eyes started to buck, too. I ain't even noticed that her eyes, see the way y'all got it, her eyes still look like they slit it. But on my joint, it showed her eyes was bucking. Yeah, you can't have no eye bucking sister. And I don't know if she even a real sister. We got to be careful. There's been people around us. They've been mimicking us. Oh, yeah. Let me get my boy Ed up in here. Oh, yeah. And then we got that story. We're going to go with that after that one. Because we want y'all to hear this weirdo shit and how they try to blame this on. I'm no Trump supporter, but I'm just saying it's funny how anything so-called negative or allegedly racist, the other white people will attribute it to Trump. They always playing like there's only one side of the racism in this country. I did a post today. Matter of fact, I'm going to post it tonight on YouTube. I didn't post it back on it. I ain't posted over there. But I want you to pay attention. Republicans and Democrats are the same. There's no difference. This is back to our Halloween segment. This is a horror story. And family in Florida, y'all should be all thinking about this because if it can eat a small deer and an alligator, it can eat your children. It can eat your pets. Might even eat your ass. Let's go.
Scientists in Florida are sounding the alarm over what they're calling a wildlife issue of our time. Feels like we caught the serial killer in action.
A new study finds invasive Burmese pythons in South Florida, which can grow to 18 feet long, are able to open their jaws wider than previously thought, making them capable of swallowing native deer and alligators whole.
These are things you don't see every day.
This jaw-dropping video shows a 115-pound snake doing just that. Its jaws stretched around a 77-pound white-tailed deer.
For us biologists, this was the most intense thing we've ever seen on assignment.
Pounds.
This was as primal as it gets.
Grader.
But this National Geographic-worthy footage has major implications. Severe declines in mammal populations throughout Everglades National Park have been linked to the species. One study finding populations of raccoons and opossums dropped 99% over a 15-year period. Bobcats dropping 87%. Other mammals have effectively disappeared.
Imagine just thousands and thousands of pythons eating their way through the Everglades.
Local officials hold an annual python hunt. I tagged along with some of the hunters last year.
When you tell people, I'm a snake hunter, what's their first reaction?
You're nuts. Every python that these participants remove is one more python out of here. We said one more out of the glades, but that's also one less thing that's just eating the glades.
Andrew Dimber, ABC News, New York.
Yo, that is crazy. These boys are out here swallowing the whole deer, eating the alligators. This is crazy, y'all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wildest shit ever, y'all. We'll be in here tomorrow for the Friday flicks. We're gonna jump in. We ain't gonna be that much longer. I just had a couple more stories to get through. I wanted to get through that because we was into Helloween, so I ain't even pay attention to the time. But let's get through these in the last few stories, and then we gonna probably be out of here.
Mr. Beast has been reported to the FBI by a YouTuber who alleges he knew about Ava Chris Tyson's behavior for several years. Rosanna Pansino revealed she is investigating more than 1,000 leaked messages from Mr. Beast Company work chat logs and claims former employees have confirmed they're real.
How the hell could Jimmy say he doesn't know about his best friend when he's posting this in the chat with him?
Pansino also revealed the content of the alleged leaks, including an inappropriate photo of a 13-year-old girl believed to be Ivanka Trump, which had been shared in the work chat by Ava Chris Tyson.
Why would you ever send somebody a picture of a 13-year-old topless? That is wildly inappropriate and just insane for a company chat.
Both Ava Chris Tyson and Mr. Beast have yet to respond to these new allegations.
Yeah, so there's a white woman in Mr. Beast camp who's going to bring him down. Remember, that's what I always said. The white man's original enemy is the white woman. That's why I always tell black people, you don't get involved in their affairs. The white man and the white woman has been at each other's throat since iniquity. That's what they were born to do, to kill each other. That's why they have feminism. We didn't have that dumb shit. They had that shit to try to dominate each other. It's about domination between those two groups, the male and the female. That's why Neely Fuller Jr. tells you shouldn't get in an interracial relationship because you're going to always be at a disadvantage if you are non-white. You know, make up your own decision, family. You know, I'm not trying to trash you. I'm just telling you how it is and what it's been. You know, some black people like, man, fool, I know you want to get out there and swirl, nigga. Go ahead. I'm not out here trying to stop your damn swirl. But what I'm going to say is you're not going to sit out here and not swirl without the consequences that come with swirling. Because if that white person that is with you, something, Lord forgive, if anything happened to that person, that's when you're going to see the real truth of who he or her family is and what they are about. So all you Negroes who always thinking you're safe, you better thank a union member. You better thank a union member, goddammit. Let's let Ed yell at us because he yelling at Whoopi. Go ahead, yell at her.
Whoopi Goldberg, aka fucking Wildebeest, took it upon herself to get on The View, the worst fucking television show in existence, and say some shit that even Beavis and fucking Butthead would scratch their head. She was totally serious when she said this shit. Basically, Donald Trump wants to break up interracial relationships and replace the men with white men. The explanation that she gave, when I tell you all, was...
But he went hard on Whoopi ass. Can't hear it there. I can turn them up on the big screen.
I'm about to come up in this gas station and get this coffee.
He had to take his hat off. That's that swirl. Whoopi Goldberg is a world-class swirler. That's who Whoopi Goldberg is. She is a world-class swirler. See, you know why my shit be fucking? Because they got a thing out here where they start funneling, you know what they call your gigabytes? They start funneling all over. We got this one rich community. There's been a story. It's made the news out here. These damn white folks, they be funneling the goddamn internet. This is around the time we saw it. Around this time, they will funnel our internet over into the rich neighborhoods because somehow all rich white people are up drinking wine right now, making fucking TikToks. This is a U.S. archivist who's talking about removing shit that's so-called a negative to America, Japanese, Native Americans, black people issues, is detrimental to the Trump, but they're doing this under the Joe Biden administration. But look how they put it on Trump. Pay attention.
There's a fight brewing in the National Archives over the telling of American history. For the past year, the country's top archivist and her team have been removing some references to negative parts of American history from exhibits planned to open in 2025. Colleen Shogan and her team have raised concerns that the planned exhibits might anger Republican lawmakers and a potential Trump administration. I'm an investigative reporter for the Wall Street Journal, and my colleague and I spoke to nearly a dozen current and former archives employees, and we reviewed documents and contemporaneous notes for this story. Here are some of the changes that head archivist Colleen Shogan and her team ordered to these exhibits. They removed prominent references to events like the World War II Japanese-American incarceration camps because they were too negative and controversial. And they requested to swap a photo of Martin Luther King Jr. marching for civil rights for former President Nixon greeting Elvis. They also removed several documents related to the U.S. government's displacement of Native American tribes from a planned exhibit about westward expansion. Shogun asked one staffer, "Why is it so much about Indians?" Longtime employees at the National Archives have said her efforts amounted to censorship, and at least a half dozen senior employees have stepped down in recent months. When we asked for comment, the National Archives told us that it's committed to operating without ideology or partisanship.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Kamala Harris has a proven record of harming black people. Don't be listening to all these sassy, wide-hip Negroes. But look, I hope y'all had a great, happy Helloween, because it was Helloween for me, boy. These folks coming in looking for last-minute Halloween. Bitch, you know this shit been out since May. They looking at me like, wait, May? Yes, lady. Ugh. When spring come, bitch, we put out Halloween. Y'all like, what? Yes. When the end of spring, we put out Halloween. That's the beginning of summer. Bitch, I had white people coming in August, like, what? Why is there Christmas stuff up? We had Christmas up in August, lady. What the hell is wrong with y'all? That's why I've been haven't really been doing too many lives and stuff. I got a bunch of videos I got to edit. I just haven't done them yet. Been having so much stuff going on. My daughter's school, my little cousin passed away. It's been a lot of shit going on in the Omega neighborhood. But I hope y'all have a great one. They over here fucking with my water, so I'm just going to bail out on this. I hope y'all have a great one. This your boy Breeze Omega this Breeze, and thank you for tapping into the BlackRound. And we're going to get out of here because we didn't even play this tonight, did we? Oh, yes, we did. Let's play it again.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit. They don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick. I got bad intentions. Make it right every moment. I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Open the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. Don't be afraid to be under pressure, because when you're under the most intense pressure, that's when you become a diamond. This been your boy Breeze Omega.